Hi there and hello everybody. It's Dr. Flo and Praolo. We're back. Can you believe it's been a week already?
No, but I started getting that way when it was Thursday. I was like, oh my God, it's basically Thursday.
It's basically Thursday, and as we're going to see soon, it's week 40 out of 52 of the year. So y'all have literally 1 quarter to get your shit together, girl.
Don't pressure the people quite like that.
Whatever dreams you're trying to manifest in this year, you got 3 months if you want them to be under 2024. If you're cool with letting them rock for the next 25 years like Tara and I, Praolo, then you got plenty of time. But if this is your year to make a miracle for yourself, and I use that language intentionally, get going, y'all. We got 12 weeks of magic ahead of us. Speaking of which, I'm going to pull 1 or 2 cards today. The first card to anchor our root chakra Sunday is going to be all about gratitude.
Wow.
One more time.
I said, wow.
You know, it's one of our favorite topics here. I love acknowledging all the little things that I'm grateful for. No matter what I have going on, I always have things to be thankful for. Whenever I'm feeling upset, I can fill up a page with the things I appreciate. This begins to shift my mood and focus into that which brings me joy. Second card is all about being expansive. Every day I'm learning new things and expanding into my highest potential. Every day I'm learning new things and expanding into my highest potential. Welcome to the space to our viewers. You're in Love and Action Daily Boost program. That's Tara Praolo, who did not introduce herself yet. However, she will when she does her inspirational share. I'm Dr. Flo, online coach and mentor to the stars of the future. I help bold people follow their bliss every day. People like you and people like me. Remember that joy is a resistance. Ceasefire now. And thank you to all of our donors and sponsors for being awesome. Thanks to you, this program has been running for years, and we ain't got tired yet. If you're feeling kind, Dr. Flo Funds, keep hope alive, and thanks for being here tonight. Second card's all about being expansive. Every day I'm learning new things and expanding into my highest potential. I'm gonna do one more, and then Praolo's gonna share from her heart what's inspiring her. Once again, you're in Love and Action Daily Boost program. We're here together every Sunday to anchor the week in the root chakra. The mantra is I am loved and lovable. I'm full of myself. I'm joyfully overcoming. I am enough. I'm also unlimited. I create my reality with the thoughts I think and the things I focus on. I am unlimited in my ability to create a beautiful life, full of good and love. Last card, I am unlimited. I create my reality with the thoughts I think and the things I focus on. Remember, where our attention goes, our energy flows. Where our attention goes, energy flows. If you're focusing today on something good in your life, all of your energy is going to go towards that. If you're focusing on something negative in your life, all of your energy is going to go towards that. Where your attention goes and where your thoughts and beliefs go, that's where energy flows. So what I focus on is what my life becomes. And I am unlimited in my ability to create a beautiful life, a life that's full of good and love. And I see that good every day, especially on the days where I choose to see it and accept it. Introduce yourselves to the people. They see you here every week in Love and Action Network. You're one of the pillars of our community. This is our chief operations partner and officer here in Love and Action Network. She can tell you more about what she's doing and her seeds and needs and what she brings to the world every day. Tara Praolo Studio, you guys.
You guys, tell them how I am defying gravity. That's sloth.
That's sloth on the broom.
Y'all, you got to get on our level with that. I'm Tara Praolo. I'm your resident white-facing biracial multi-passionate musician. I talk about the ish that nobody wants to talk about and push you to do the same. I am, you know what? Liberation Conversations, Lift Every Voice. These things are coming out. Lift Every Voice is going to have a lot of stuff coming out this morning. Not this morning, this week. Jeez. But you have to subscribe to each section after I post the thing because Substack is better than ConvertKit, but she has some issues. Okay. Also, just follow my Spill the Beans, which will be posted tomorrow morning on Instagram and TikTok and YouTube's and Facebook's. Okay, I think that's enough. I'm going to read Black Liturgies. Y'all know how I feel about Black Liturgies. It's an account you can follow. She's got a book. She was gone for like 3 months, and my whole person was devastated. Anyway, here's Black Liturgies. The caption just says, "The company you keep." There are 2 questions we must ask ourselves. The first is, where am I going? And the second is, who will go with me? If you ever get these questions in the wrong order, you are in trouble. Howard Thurman. I'll read it one more time for the people in the back.
It's Molly, you in danger, girl.
For the people in the back, child. There are 2 questions we must ask ourselves. The first is, where am I going? And the second is, who will go with me? If you ever get these questions in the wrong order, you are in trouble. Ciao. We don't got time to talk about it. Come into our chats because we will talk about it.
We will talk about that.
We
and
will
that,
talk about
that
it.
may come back on Friday in Deconstruction Junction, midday taping, you guys. Because
You guys,
if those questions ever do get out of order, if you ever go, who will go with me first, instead of where am I going, you will stall out waiting for the people to arrive. Especially leaders.
and people will take over your company. People will direct you into the places that they want to go. Anyway, Deconstruction Junction, 1:15 Eastern Standard Time on Fridays. Yes. All right. Next slide. Be careful what company you allow to shape your conscience or orient you on the journey. Not all are adequate guides. That's by the author of the account. Her name is Cole Arthur Riley. All right, we're going to do some breathing exercises. Breathe with me and repeat what I say. Breathe in. I approach the mirror. Exhale. In honest company. One more time. Inhale. I approach the mirror. Exhale. In honest company. Inhale. I know who I am. Exhale. May safe company find me. Inhale. I know who I am. Exhale. May safe company find me. One more. Inhale. I won't disguise my own soul. Exhale. In the presence of apathy. Inhale. I won't disguise my own soul. Exhale. In the presence of apathy. Ciao. She done took us.
Read it one more time, that last one, because apathy is everywhere. Apathy is commonplace. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a care. I don't give a rip. Whatever you want to say. That is everywhere out here in these streets. People are so tired and worn down by life. Life has hit them upside the head one too many times, and they don't give a fuck about anything other than what they got going on. A lot of people. There are a lot of people like us who care about the community and care about the collective and want to grow together. We believe here that when one boat rises in the water, all of them do. But apathy is almost like enemy number one, that and self-doubt. Could you read that one more time about the apathy before we move into 52 weeks of conscious contact?
Yes. I won't disguise my own soul in the presence of apathy.
Damn, Gina. Damn, Gina.
Well, it takes us, child.
It is so easy to deny ourselves and to deny our expression because people are not lit up in the ways we are lit up about the things that we do. But it's very important that we not allow their apathy to sink into us and to discourage us from where I am going and who will go with me. I'm going to lead into this week's theme because these are dicey weeks for us, and I'm the guy who is the most fucked from church. here in the community. And that's why I'm leading this organization of spiritual sobriety as part of our focus in addition to mental health. Last week's theme in our network, week 39, was all about God's will. We do not like that week here in our network because we're not abdicating the throne of our lives to Sky Daddy. We're actually getting shit done and putting our love and action on the planet. And we're not waiting on the Holy Spirit to whisper in our ears to be decent people, okay? We just want to be happy, healthy, and free and encourage, equip, and empower people with or without Sky Daddy. I know that scares a lot of you and it's like blasphemous and you think that a lightning bolt's coming for me, but there's no precipitation in the forecast tonight. So I think I'm okay. Anyway, moving into week 40 of the year, and we are Bring Your Own Belief Network. So if you do rock with God and Jesus and all of these other pathways to freedom and happiness and healthy, then just stay where you are because we're not anti-God here. We just know that with God and with action and with love and with social justice, and with community and with collaboration and with mutual aid, all things are possible. And so this week we're going to go into week 40, which is all about faith. If there are religious themes that happen here, just walk with us and we will do our best to sort it out in the end. I do believe that faith is important for religious people and for non-religious people. I believe that faith is important for spiritual people and non-spiritual people. I think having faith in yourself and having faith in life and having faith in hope and joy and love is so critically important so that you don't have miserable days in life. I'm Boring Praolo. She just yawned. Day one. It's silly and a little embarrassing. I call it the feather principle. It means two things to me, but the closest word I can find to describe it is faith. Whenever I see a feather lying on the ground, and sometimes one will even blow into the house, it's a reminder to me that I'm where I need to be right now and that everything is going as planned. I also know, just to interject into this text, that there are people who I know in my life who take pictures of hearts they find in life. And I have not asked this father figure, a former priest of mine, why he and his family, he's clearly not a Catholic priest, it's an Episcopalian priest. I've not asked him why he and his family find these hearts in nature, like heart-shaped leaves, heart-shaped like teardrops on napkins in restaurants. Like they're always looking for hearts. And it says, love you in our hearts, they always say. So I think that that's a way in which they keep this serendipity going as well, like the feather principle, and just reminding themselves that they are right where they need to be. Anyway, back to the text. I think I originally got the feather idea from a movie I watched a long time ago. Whenever something distressing happened to the main character, Forrest Gump, a feather would float through the air. It's one of those things that stuck with me. It's a symbol that I can calm down and trust where I am. I was discussing spirituality and faith with a friend. Quote, it takes faith to believe in tomorrow, but it takes more faith to believe that I'm where I'm meant to be in my life right now, in quotes, he said. You want to pick up Pepper?
Yes, I do. I just had to find the screen.
It's fine.
I'm where I'm meant to be. I am on my way. Okay, we're gonna get
I'm gonna distance
and probably Facebook. All right. It's easy to have hopes and dreams for our future, to have plans. That is not true for everyone, but okay. Sorry, let me start again. It's easy to have hopes and dreams for our future, to have plans. We all need those. They help direct our path, and having things to look forward to, even the little things, makes life fun. The child clearly does not want to go to bed yet. But having faith that on some far off day, our lives are going to be great and better, believing in tomorrow, doesn't take nearly as much spiritual discipline as it does to believe in today. Sometimes I really don't like one of the things I have to do or that are going on in my life. I tend to weigh myself down with mumbling and grumbling, balking, digging my heels in, obsessing, dreading, wondering whether I can trust, insert word, whatever makes your heart happy, God, and generally making things worse than they are. It's not enough that I have to go through, endure, or do what I must. I make the job 3 times as hard with my attitude. Feathers float. There's the tie back. Y'all see it? She tells you, she tells you some more, and then she tells you again. Feathers float. When I see one, it reminds me to lighten up. Believing in destiny and floating through it are what feathers mean to me. Faith is the value of the week. Faith that my child will calm down, child.
Your
Thank
child will. You're well.
faith.
Feathers float. When I see one, it reminds me to lighten up. Clearly, that child has not learned the gift of lightening up because they are fighting sleep. But believing in destiny and floating through it are what feathers mean to me. Faith is the value of the week. And I have faith that eventually our beloved Bruno baby will calm down and find rest and peace. We have places to go and things to do. So, one last stop on our journey tonight. On Sundays, Tara and I join together to collaborate and to anchor ourselves for the week in our chakra system. Our chakra system was built by Poppy Water and the wonderful House of Mommy Water. It's a 7-day pillar challenge. If you're not familiar with chakras, it's just a Sanskrit word that means root. I'm sorry, Sanskrit word that means wheels. And the idea is that there are 7 wheels that are in your body, aligned from your lower base of the spine all the way up to the crown of your head, and focusing on these wheels and these spiritual points in our lives, 7 of them rising up through the heart, through the throat, and beyond, is a way to ground yourself even when Love and Action Network's not around. So we hope that the emotional guidance system, all of our emotion wheels, and also us walking through the 7-day pillar challenge by the House of Mommy Water will give you some questions and tools in order to help yourself stay grounded Sunday through Saturday. The root chakra, which is always on Sunday, as we talked about earlier, the mantra is I am. It's important that we get grounded on Sunday in who we are, because as we said earlier in many different ways, if you don't know who you are, someone else in life will tell you. If you don't know who you are, the government will tell you. If you don't know who you are, your teachers will tell you. If you don't know who you are, your bosses will tell you, your lovers will tell you. You all get it. And so if you don't want to live life by consensus of other people, or if you don't want to live other people's dreams and not your own, it's very, very important that you figure out a way. And we have many tools and processes here in our network and many healing practitioners, but talk to someone in our network or outside about getting clear about who you are, because knowing who you are is going to bring you the things that we're going to focus on today: stability, security, and a connection with the physical world. There's so many people that report to us that they feel disconnected from their voices, disconnected from their creativity. We sometimes here in network feel disconnected from the stability of our creativity or the stability of life. You know, the price of food is going up and we're all feeling it. So how can you ground yourself as we go into this work week if you're a working person? If you're independently wealthy, I've got a cause you can support. All right. So regarding basic needs and survival, do I feel and do you feel secure and safe in your daily life? Do you feel secure and safe in your daily life? We don't have time to talk about it tonight, but we believe, I think that there's an overlap in the sky of Praolo and I believing that safety is something that you give to yourself. That if you're waiting on life to make you feel safe, especially if you are a woman or a femme, or if you're any kind of oppressed, disabled population, if you got any kind of thing that makes you visibly different in society, you can sometimes not feel safe in spaces. But safety is something that you give to yourself. Safety is a feeling. Safety is real. Physical safety is real. But the feelings that precede that physical safety is something that we try to feel and give to ourselves every day. Are there any basic needs like food, water, and shelter that are consistently met for you? Are your basic needs consistently met? how do you handle and how do I handle financial stress and uncertainty? Okay. I am an artist. I'm a teaching artist. For the last 3 years, up until now, I've been a solely donation-based healer in the world. And it can be very, very scary. It can be fully scary to be out here living in this way. And how do I handle it? By really, really leaning into my support systems. Some of my support systems financially support me. Some of my support systems give me an attaboy. Some of my support systems cheerlead me on. Some of my support systems text message me or follow my work on social media. And so when I am financially stressed or in that uncertainty, I tend to lean into community. No one's sending me $3,000 checks in my community, but just knowing they're there, making it rain. There are people who make it rain in my life, but they're not, paying all of my bills. That's my responsibility. And so when I don't have financial stability and stress, and when I have found financial stress and stability as a part of my life in the past, I found that having community that understands and sees a way out. Most of the people around me, like Poppy Water and Tara, which were one of your names, they are people who, even when I'm financially stressed, they always see, and always is a bold word to use in public, but they always figure out a way to point the conversation in a direction of you can, you will, and you are capable of making more. The money's in the bank, it's just sitting there. The money is just sitting there gaining interest in the account of the people who want to pay me. You can, you are, and you will get it done. Don't be financially stressed because you are supported. Did you want to take another bank of questions before we get out of here?
No, I was going to answer that one.
Oh, great.
I was going to tie it in.
Perfect.
Babies, I was going to tie it in.
But not using the double bunny ears for the shoes.
Yeah, no. I don't know how to do that. Anyway, faith and trust in myself. How do I deal with financial stress and uncertainty? I know it's going to be okay, because every time, I also have evidence for this, right? Every time I get into a tight spot, which is not very often anymore. Y'all know that we all called our parents or our beloveds at some point in our lives when we got that ticket. Y'all know what we're talking, okay? You got the ticket on the college campus for returning your library book late or for rolling through the stop sign. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And you did not have that $75, okay? And you got to call mom and dad. I did it. I said, Daddy, I need $70, Daddy. Right? Now, since that lovely day, I have built financial stability and financial security. But when I'm worried about it, even though I am financially stable and financially secure, I will be like, well, what's the answer? Like, I'll even kind of do it to Dr. Flo, right? Like, I'll be like, oh, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? What am I going to do? Like, people are, and then I go, you know what, girl? Like, you have raised thousands. You have built your studio in 6 weeks. Like, or less than, really. But if I want to, and I have the faith and the trust to do it, then I will do it. I create that for myself. And I have faith that it will always be that way, right? I might not make gobs of money, but I have faith that I can make enough. I have faith that I can move something and bring in more, right?
I've always admired that about you, to your face.
Thank you.
You are, beside the definition of I can in the dictionary, is a picture of your face. You have unwavering faith in your capability, We joke privately about like whether it's a rich dad, poor dad thing, or the fact that your parents are incredibly intelligent and instilled guidance in you around these things, and also a faith in them to be on the other end. Yes, I parked in the wrong parking lot because I needed to get to class and got that ticket. I'm like, I'm not going to the student lot I'm supposed to. I'm going to get into this arts and humanities building right now. And I got my ticket at Lee.
Girl, mine was at grad school. I rode right through that stop sign, and it wasn't like a fast roll. It was just like I didn't come to a complete stop, and that little security guard dude, like, he came and got me, child. He was like, "Here's your ticket." It wasn't even a warning. It was like, "Here is your ticket," and I said,
"No, because you're running through stop signs on campus, so you are a public health concern."
Clearly, and I need to pay the state money.
It's all good though, because you have faith in yourself then. You had faith in yourself then, and you have faith in yourself now. Where can people find you and your needs and your seeds on the interwebs this week if they want to tap into the way in which you release entanglements and set people free from the bullshit?
You can find me at tarapriolo.com/links, tarapriolo.com/links, tarapriolo.com/links. And if you want to know what's been going on behind the scenes, you should probably subscribe to Lift Every Voice, where But Also Lives. I just sent the newsletter out yesterday. You find out which projects I am running social campaigns for. See, a realization that I had this week was that I run and have lifted and have resurrected at least 4 concert series and gotten butts and seats. And I'm finally taking ownership of the fact that, like, I done did that, right? So you can find that information at, again, tarapriolo.com/links, 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 which you can get there also by going to the link that's loading somewhere, lovedandlovable.bio.link, lovedandlovable.bio.link. You can click on my face somewhere on people, I believe. It will take you, I think, to my Instagrams. I think Dr. Flo is making a real-time, there we go, a real-time edit.
It's rolling at the bottom of the screen too, but for people who really want to tap in now, yes, it's lovedandlovable.bio.link. It will take you directly to all of Tara's properties. She's one of the most awesome humans on the planet. She's grounded in spirit and in truth, and she believes in other people, and that's why I love her. I love her for who she is, but I love her because she daily reminds me that people are worth it, that people are annoying as all get out sometimes, but they're totally worth believing in, they're totally worth pouring into, and they're totally worth connecting with. And so thank you for connecting tonight. Once again, I'm Dr. Flo, online coach and mentor, and also in real life, Renaissance man of joy and peace and hope and love. I'm currently looking for students in vocal performance areas that are very, very serious about getting their work done. And so if you're out there and you're trying to you have nothing to pretend, improve, not prove. You have nothing to prove, nothing to protect, nothing to hide, nothing to defend. But if you want to improve your skills of communication and putting your creative expression out into the world with microphones and things like that up above, I'm happy to help. If you need clarity in your life, maybe you're turned around and a little lost in the sauce and you need some spiritual grounding, and you also want a place where you can find resources, be grateful, chart your success for your dreams, there's Unfuckwithable with Flow, which is my personal development program, which we have people in that are going through with success. The new gratitude challenge will start in a few days for the month of October. I'm really looking forward to being grateful, because I know that being grateful opens doors for everything else. Tara has been logging her gratitude for way over a dozen days, and so have I, and I can tell that things are changing. Before I go, I want to give a shout out to the lovely folks over at Finch app. It is a virtual pet Tamagotchi kind of app. I think I'm up to day 39 in my streak of caring for myself. I would highly recommend that if you do not have tools and resources in your phone or at your disposal to take care of yourself, that you will consider researching and installing an app called Finch, Finch. It is free of charge, and I've been using it for the last 39 days to really get my shit together. Everything from drinking water, personal goals for success, eating, appropriately, taking my meds, all the things that we sometimes neglect to do and then our lives fall apart. I put them into that app for free, and daily I get to keep that little bird alive, and I also get to keep myself alive. And so if you're out there and you're looking for resources to help you stay alive and stay in your race, those are also available on lovedandlovable.bio.link on the resources page. If it's not there already, it will be. And you can also just rewind this sharing space. Tara, I love you so much to your face. I think that you're amazing. Thank you for collaborating with us. Thank you for being in the network. Thank you, even when the baby is trying to find peace, for holding space with
They
us.
found it though, child.
We always do. We always do. Until next time, everybody, stay in your power, stay in your joy, stay loved and lovable. And we can't wait to see you again around the network. Have a